This is a 1 ounce solid gold 4.9 coin. It's to commemorate the contribution of Howard Phillips Lovecraft, known as HP Lovecraft. He lived in 1890, invented his own genre, kind of a horror genre in the lineage of Edgar Allan Poe. Especially became known for his creation of what was known as the Cthulhu mythos. And this is the god Cthulhu, one of his more famous concepts for a character. He called them the Old Ones, a series of gods who were indifferent to man relative to the size of the infinite time and space of the cosmos. You're not supposed to be able to pronounce the name because it's an alien language. So there is no correct pronunciation for C-T-H-U-L-H-U. People usually say Cthulhu. And Lovecraft wrote that the oldest and strongest emotion is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. So his gods were much older than anything ever imagined, and they gazed down upon humans with cruelty and indifference. He was obsessed with chemistry and astronomy at the age of 8. And he came from a long line of aristocrats. His family, the Phillips line, could be traced way back to the 15th century, Devon, England. His grandfather Whipple was an industrialist who had an amazing library that inspired Lovecraft as a young child. His father went insane, probably from syphilis. He also went bankrupt before he died. He lost the library that had inspired Lovecraft, and his mother also died in an asylum. His mother used to say that he was hideous as a child, which gave him massive insecurities. He was a xenophobe. A Baroque writer used convoluted adjectives. Sentences with a style all of his own. And he always wrote and narrated in the first person as somebody going mad. He wrote not for money. He thought writing for money was for common people. He wanted to remain anonymous and was underpaid and suffered as a result, kind of like money artists, but he reveled in the glory of the outsider. He was the ultimate existentialist. It's kind of an octopus head. Anyone who understands Lovecraft or has read any of his books and is familiar with his style knows that many films, The Alien and so many films, have been inspired by him, and he was way ahead of his time. He was fortunate that he had good friends, lifelong friends. He called them his chosen family, other writers. He developed almost a cult-like following because he was just brilliant. He was a genius, and at least he got acknowledged by his friends. On his grave, it says, "I am Providence."